Hello everyone and welcome to Chucker TV. I'm James Fody coming at you live from White Birch for the first game of our World Polo League Founders Cup between Seminole Casino and Hawaii Polo Life. We have a great game for you this morning, and we'll be introducing a new challenge in this tournament called Cat's 2-Point Challenge. If a player scores directly from a dead ball at half field or further, it'll count as 2 points. So keep your eye out for that. This challenge is dedicated to Catherine Calley, a good friend of ours and a longtime employee at Chucker TV. Kat, we wish you the best, and you're in all of our prayers. So let's jump right into it and take a look at the rosters. For Hawaii Polo Life, we have Chris Dawson at 2 goals, Diego Cavanaugh at 9 goals, Peroto Cambiaso, 6 goals, and Heiho Taranco at 8 goals. For Seminole Casino, we have Melissa Ganzi, Juan Martin Zubia at 8 goals, Nick Roldan at 8 goals, and Alejandro Novillo Estrada at 8 goals. Officials today are Federico Martelli and Esteban Ferrari. The third man is Dale Schwetz, and Gaston Dorniak is the IRO. Our players are ready. They're getting lined up for the bowl-in. So let's throw it to Dale Schwetz and Steve Lane for the play-by-play.
Welcome everybody to the Grand Champions Polo Club and Chucker TV. We are getting ready to gear up for the first game of the World Polo League Founders Cup. So we are going to have all the players line up. We will do an introduction of the players. However, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to have a moment of silence for 2 legends of polo, Carlos Gracida, who's left us 7 years ago yesterday, and for Sonny Hale a couple years after that. 2 legends of polo, a moment of silence, please. Thank you, everyone. We'd like to recognize those 2 legends. They have left us. They are surely missed. And Dale, now we can concentrate on polo.
You got to see, we're going to dedicate the Founders Cup to the 2 legends, Sonny and Carlos. Such a big part of everyone's life here, and especially the Grand Champions Polo Club, Mark and Melissa Ganzi. So here we go. We're going to start off with the 2 teams. Ladies, always first. In the purple jerseys, please put your hands together. Playing the number 1 for Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, will be Melissa Ganzi. Melly, welcome back to the World Polo League. Very psyched up in this team she's played with before. Playing the number 2, the crowd pleaser, my man, Nick Roldan. He's going to play on 8 goals today. Good luck, Nicky. Playing the number 3 in the purple helmet. He'll control the team and captain the team on 8 goals also. Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Good luck, Alejandro. And playing the back door in the white helmet. 3 8-goalers playing together with Melissa. It's going to be Juan Martin Zubia. Juan Mar, good luck. There's your purple Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team. A 24-goal team. But in the white jerseys. Playing the number 1 on 2 goals. Please put your hands together in the white helmet. Chris Dawson loves the polo team. Chris, welcome back here to the World Polo League, bringing Hawaii Polo Life. Playing the number 2. He has been sensational since he hit the streets here in Southern Florida in the gray helmet, playing on 9 goals. My man, Diego Cavanaugh. Diego, good luck today. At the number 3, a very young polo star on 6 goals, Peroto Cambiaso. Good luck, Peroto. And playing the back door, he's super strong, this guy. He'll play all over the field. I love watching him play on 8 goals. Heiho Taranco. Tejo, good luck. This is a super matchup today. 25 goals on the white jerseys for Hawaii Polo Life. So Seminole Casino Coconut Creek will get 1 goal on handicap. Our mound officials today will be Esteban Ferrari and Federico Martelli, our third man in the stands, and our instant replay official in the booth. We are using replay today, Steve. We're going to get 1 challenge per half.
1 challenge per half. If you win that challenge and the call is overturned, then you retain that challenge for the rest of the half. So we'll see when those teams want to use those challenges. Gaston Dorniak in the booth will look at plays at all angles, the drone, the end zone, whichever angle he requests, and he shall make the final decision should there be a challenge.
Good matchup here, Steve, for our first Founders Cup game, and we have a new procedure that we need to talk about, Steve. We've been keeping everybody in the mist on this one. I want to get into it yesterday, but you said, no, you must wait. So we know we have people out there on the Facebook conversation, always getting involved. We love all the interaction on the Facebook conversation. So give us a shout out. We'll shout back at you as the day goes on. But Steve, why don't you break it down?
Well, Grand Champions Polo Club has done it once again. The host tournament committee came up with the idea that if a penalty 5B from the center or a 5A from beyond center goes directly through the goal without touching player or mount, shall count as 2 points. So with that being said, we might see some one-time shots from the center field if a team's behind by a few. So that could be a big turnaround.
You got it. That's going to be called the Cats 2-Point Challenge, and that was named after Catherine Kelly, one of our family members at Chucker TV, battling cancer at the moment. So, Kat, big shout out to you. We love you. She's working very hard to beat it, and so that's why they put the Cats 2-Point Challenge in place. I love this 2-point challenge. I think there should be more shots like this, Steve, as we continue at Polo and grow. You got the 3-point shot in basketball, and so I'd love to see this worked out, but this is a great start here. Remember, it is a dead ball play, though, right? Only on a penalty shot, not from continuous play on the field.
That's correct. Only dead ball. And let's talk about the wind we've had this season.
Right.
So, that could be a big advantage. It's been a windy, mild winter. So I think we're going to see some shots being taken from center field. And then when we get a chance, let's talk about the 2-point penalty one.
Oh, you got it, right? Because remember, as you get on this, we're going to talk a little bit about it. Steve did bring it up. You could have a penalty on that 2-point play from center as the ball's going in, so then you have to adjust there. So a lot of action there. We always love bringing in new procedures and just developing the game of polo to another level. On the bowl-in, it's going to be picked up here by Juan Martin Zubia, and it'll be Seminole Casino Coconut Creek to take it out and control the first ball on the bowling. Into the corner, Jejo Taranco. He's going to be going up against Nick Rodan all day long wearing the number 2. Jejo gets a little help from Cambiaso and from Kavanaugh, and they'll bring it down, and there's the first big ball down the center. Alejandro Villastrada is going to come back super fast here. Chris Dawson needs to give a play there. Smart play by Dawson. Doesn't want to dive in there. And a perfect tail shot from Estrada to Roldan. Now, Steve, last year, they played together with Melissa on the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team, so they know each other very well, Roldan and Estrada. Into the corner they go, and it'll be Taranco. Oh, no, looks like Kavanaugh. So Diego's going to go ahead and wear the number 2 today in the gray helmet, try to get this one out of the coffin corner, and he leaves it for Perotto. Perotto's first touch of the day. Cambiaso. Perotto working it down. Perotto getting to the finals of the $100,000 World Cup yesterday. If you missed that one, go back to Chucker TV and check it out. What a semifinal it was. Richard Mill against Casablanca. Diego working it through. Zubia leans way out in front. Juanmar makes the hook. Now it gets pushed forward by Cambiaso, and we get our first whistle of the day.
Yeah, Proto sends a little pass up to Diego, and Diego, I believe that ball passed him on the near side, and he plopped over to the offside and fouls the second Seminole Casino player coming down the line and the right of way. So our first whistle of the day with 5:54 on the clock. Still 1-0. Teams back and forth, and it looks like Juan Martin Zubia will put that ball back in play.
We'll start out here with the 5A. Now, you know how this Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team lines up. Now, Melissa, she'll look for open spots in the front, and she's always making sure she has an offensive attack, and that works very well for them also, Steve, when there is a penalty downfield, because Melly's always downfield, so you see the ball moved down the field for the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team. Being that Melissa's always in position, will pull the team. Now, loose ball play from Kavanaugh, picked up by Estrada. Oh, look at this ball by Alejandro right here in front of us, Steve. That was cool. Goes to the center, Zubia. Picked up quickly by Cambiaso. Now Juanmar down into the corner, comes together with Taranco. Jejo's going to open it up, and he's got Kavanaugh, and they'll leave it for Perotto. Perotto taken out by Estrada. Here comes Hawaii Polo Life. Nice play in there by Zubia, and they'll leave it. And look at this. Now, here comes Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Nikki looking for Melissa. There's the back shot. Melly looking at a perfect spot there. Melissa going to stay on this near side. That ball will pass her, and then she'll ride him into the corner and slow up Cambiaso. Perotto looking for some space to work into the center. He'll turn it back to the inside. Round and round he goes. Now looking for another outlet pass as Hawaii Polo Life using the short passes here. Estrada is going to come flying in there. Well, it looked like he was jumping on the right-of-way, but we get a whistle and now stop the clock with 4:40.
Yeah, you had Alejandro following the ball, and then Nick Roldan meeting it, and Kavanaugh once again just got caught Wrong spot, wrong time.
All right, so it looks like we have a. All right, so at 4:40, we have a few players riding off. Now, we are using the courtesy change here in the 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup. And we have a few, let's see, like two out of four of the purple jerseys, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. If you get an opportunity, please check out Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. What a fun place, Steve. Man, that is just a lot of energy down there. As much energy there is what they bring to the field, this polo team.
Well, it's a new tournament, first game in a new tournament, and everybody comes chomping at the bit, wanting to win their first game and put a mark in the win column. And that's what Seminole Casino is looking for, and they've got a chance to tie it up right here with a penalty 3, it looks like. So Juan Martin Zubia or Alejandro. And don't forget Melissa. She's pretty good on those penalty 2s, too.
Melly will take the open goals also.
Yeah.
We'll see what they decide on here, but they all can shoot them. And I know Melissa likes to take them sometimes. Looks like she'll pass the stick here early for Zubia. And a little worm burner there, and a little bad luck. It just kind of went off the edge there. So they'll dodge a bullet, Hawaii Polo Life, and that'll keep it at a 1-0 score based on the handicap, 24 goals to 25. First knock-in of the day for Heiho and Taranco. Now, it looks like they're going to send, look at everybody to the left time. This time, they use this play on the 5 they had earlier, and it'll be Kavanaugh. And Diego's going to work it out here. Dawson looking downfield for the pass here. Zubia gets a piece of that one. Diego goes to the near side, leaves it behind in front, and now they turn it around. And as they come together there, looks like that ball popped out of bounds.
No, I think Nick Roldan came in there with 2 players coming down the right away. So
okay,
I
so a
believe
penalty.
we are going to have a penalty shot in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. So a little misread on that play, a little miscommunication. So a penalty 4 in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. And it looks like at this time they're going to choose to change some horses. All 4 players going off to get on some fresh ponies.
So we go from the penalty 2, open goal for the Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, to a penalty 4, and the first goal shot penalty of the day for Hawaii Polo Life. Steve, let's talk about the teams. 8 teams playing, and we have the bracket set up. We're going to bracket A, bracket B. The format will be you play within your bracket. 2 best records go to the finals.
Yes, in the lowest 23-goal team, highest 26. And Richard Mill, who's going to be in the finals of the $100,000 World Cup, they have almost the same team playing here. In fact, they do. I believe Paco played back for Richard Mill. Mark Ganzi, Eda Castanola, Pablo McDonough, and Paco de Narvaez playing for Richard Mill. And, of course, a new team right now, Pampa Norte with Waqas Al-Sadiq and Pedro Falabala, Magula Prida, and Santiago Losa taking up that team, 23-goal team. And
I can't wait to see Papa play. I haven't seen them play before.
Yeah, when are they scheduled? They're scheduled for this afternoon. So, anyhow, back to the action. We'll get back to the teams. Proto Cambiaso takes that penalty 4. However, it's intercepted by Roldan, and away we go, Dale.
Nick will take it outside there, and it gets picked up again by, I like it, out of the air as Zubia and Roldan put the pressure. Now Nick trying to drag it off the boards, has a little trouble there. Alejandro's going to come up on the gray pony, steals it away from Kavanaugh, and we get a whistle on the play to stop the clock with 3:32.
So another whistle on the play. We'll see where the umpires put this ball. It was a very slow-moving play. So I don't think we'll have a penalty 4 out of it. Maybe a center field hit, but I think Kavanaugh changed the line back towards center and just caught a Seminole Casino player. Crossways to that right away, so it looks like it's going to be a penalty 5A from the point of the infraction. And Heiho Taranco setting the ball up for a big hit down the field. Let's see what Heiho does.
Both teams do have a challenge, one per half, use it or lose it. And we have the triggers in place, and there's the outlet pass, and they find Peroto. Peroto has Dawson in line. There's a little 9-iron right to Chris Dawson. Chris's first attempt at goal, and that ball will roll over the end line. And Seminole Casino Coconut Creek will line up for a knock-in.
A little bit of a bouncing ball. Tough shot there for Chris, but a nice attempt anyhow. So Seminole Casino be brought in by Juan Martin Zubia off the back line. Here is Zubia.
Juanmar takes it out one time, and it's going to be Proto to mark up on the number 4. Now Zubia, he sees a hole there, so Proto needs to go the speed stick, picks him up quickly. Now the rotation, stolen away, and that's a clean play by Taranco. The window wide open there, and that's what the umpires are looking for, to see if that window stays wide open or it begins to close or widen. If it does close, you might get a whistle, but that's a great steal in this high goal, 26-goal polo. Now another ball goes out of bounds, so possession is Steve in his first chucker. About 4 or 5 possessions for Hawaii Polo Life.
Yeah, they're putting the pressure on Seminole Casino here early in this match. And Nick Roldan playing a lot of offense. They need a couple of breakaways to put one on the board.
Now, Seminole Casino Cold Creek, they have Melissa out in front. Once they dial it in, they'll use her, and that's what you want to do. You want to keep the white jerseys honest. So right now, Nikki just trying to get a rhythm going. Proto on a sword fight. He'll win that one and leave it for Kavanaugh. Diego and Proto play a lot of pole together. La Dolfina. Now down the center, stolen away by Zubia, backed up by Roldan, and here's Alejandro, and he's got Melissa, if he can get that to her. Now he outlet pass, looking for Zubia coming forward, but that's going to be Proto. Cambiaso checks his shoulder. Nice work here by Kavanaugh to take out Zubia. Melly's going to come up and press Proto. Down the center. Now it's Alejandro, and he'll have to deal with 2 white jerseys. Chris Dawson shot on goal, but that ball's just wide with 1:15 on the clock.
Chris Dawson finding that open space up front. They're sending passes to him, and it's just a matter of time before he puts one through. 2 missed goals by Dawson, but hey, don't count him out. He'll stay up there. He'll score eventually. So Zubia one more time on the knock-in for Seminole Casino.
The chess game here at the beginning, trying to figure out what each team does. We see a lot of that in these early games, just trying to find a hole, trying to work it out. And now it'll be Zubia, and he says, I got Melly. He's going to go for it. Dawson has to rotate back. Melissa's going to get there. Melly, nice pickup here. Her first touch of the 2021 Founders Cup. And Nick gets in front of her. Now Melly will follow him in right off there by Kavanaugh. And does he save it? I guess he does. It comes off the boards, but that's going to work against him as Diego's off the field. And now they have a 4-on-3. Alejandro, he has time. Zubia, and look at this. Proto's going to get in between them there on Bill out of the air by Zubia, Nikki, but it falls right there for Diego. Diego's off the field. He ends up getting the next ball. 5 seconds on the clock. Looking for a few more yards here, and that ball will stay right in center, and we'll get our second horn, Steve. And look at this. No goals scored here in the first chucker, so 1-0. We'll send them off. And remember, 24-goal team against a 25-goal team. You're watching the 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup, and we'll be right back on Chucker TV.
Welcome back, everyone, to Chucker number 2 of the World Polo League's Founders Cup. I'm Steve Lane, sitting here with Dale Schwetz, and we are going to start Chucker number 2 where we left off with Chucker number 1. No scoring in that first period of play. Seminole Casino receiving 1 goal on handicap. 23 goals against Hawaii Polo Life at 24 goals, so a lot of work being done out there, but not much reward on the board. So we start with a bowl in, and here comes Hey-Ho Taranco. Taranco jumps out front. He's got a step on Zubia. Zubia's going to try and catch him. Taranco looks over his shoulder. Zubia has caught him. Can he save the goal? No. And Taranco, quick, accurate, through the goal. Wow, in less than 14 seconds.
When the bowling get the offensive attack, and Taranco just busting out of the bowling there. And it was just a quick play. I mean, great second effort there by Juan Martin Zubia, but Taranco, he got about 2 lengths out, and then nice 4-legged athlete there. Chestnut mare with the bald face, and number 4, the white jersey, will get the equalizer for Hawaii Polo Life.
Esteban Ferrari lines him up on the far side. He puts the ball back on the ground to the players. Who's going to win this bowl in? Looks like Zubia going to send a pass down to Roldan. Roldan up against the boards. He's going to jump the boards and play the offside. He's got Alejandro going to come back for him. Zubia staying up front. Nick's going to try and work this ball towards goal. He loses it temporarily, but Alejandro called off by Zubia. Zubia is going to step in. He's told to use it right now. And now Nick Roldan hammers one towards the goal, but just off to the right. And the umpire saying use it, forced Nick Roldan to hit that shot towards goal, and not a bad attempt.
Great rotation there by the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team. They were lined out perfectly. Now they win the bowl and get the offensive attack. Possession, Steve, so big in this polo, this high goal polo. You need to have as many possession as possible. And here's a possession for Hawaii Polo Life, and it's going to be Hey-Ho.
Hey-Ho over to Kavanaugh. Looking for Peroto. Peroto's going to look at Zubia. Kavanaugh sends one down to Chris Dawson. Chris Dawson takes a swipe at it, and the play is broken up just a little bit by Taranco. However, Roldan comes out with it. Taranco's going to come in, try and break up this play as well. Alejandro gets by, and here is Peroto Cambiaso. Peroto, again, stolen by Alejandro, and the ball's over the board, so we will have a change of possession play right here in front of us in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. Now, Stephanie and I were just talking about this play. If they one-timed this ball through the goal, it would count as 2 points. So we might see that in the future here once players become more familiar with the two-point challenge. So here is Taranco up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh takes that ball straight ahead. Not the shot he wanted right there. Wanted a little bit more angle, but a half swing. Sends it over the back line. So we will have a knock-in for Seminole Casino.
Positive possession there, though, on the penalty 5, Steve. Finishing the play, not a goal, but at least covering a good 170 yards there. And now lining up on defense, and it'll be Zubia with the knock-in.
Juan Mar brings the ball back in. Looking for Nick Roldan, who breaks left over the center. He's trying to outrun Taranco. Near side play for Roldan. He puts it back towards center just a little bit. Gets that pony back over to it. Still on the ball. Now the offside, offside, and he takes the near side. Can't quite connect, but Kavanaugh going to pick up the ball. Checks down, slowly turns it. Peroto coming to back him up. He drops it off to Peroto. Taranco breaks downfield. Peroto sees Taranco, sends a pass over to him, but it looks like Juan Martin Zubia has to give one play to Taranco. Zubia looking over his shoulder, wondering who to back it to, and these purple jerseys have been working well together, especially on neck shots across the goal. Zubia trying to get a step on. Taranco does, but Nick Roldan's going to go back and break downfield and allow Alejandro to pick up the loose ball. Sends a pass downfield, but Taranco's going to beat Roldan to the ball. It's deflected off a pony, picked up by Peroto. Peroto brings it back towards center, checks down, slows down, hits a little touch pass up to Taranco. What a nice play. Chris Dawson out front as well. Taranco hits a centering shot over to Ken Dawson. Keep it from go. Oh, it hits the post, rolls over the goal line. What a shot by Taranco.
Taranco with the master shot there. Dawson in good spot. Great positioning there. But Hey-Ho just looked like a layup shot, but it bounces off the post. And it looked like it was bounced back on the field, but goal judge right down there saw that ball cross the line And, Steve, that's a good procedural play here because you've been involved in this. I was actually umpiring one time back in the day up at the Mashonack Polo Club. Shout out to the Mashonack Polo Club. And there was a ball that was halfway over the line, halfway in the goal, on the line. But
no goal. That ball has to break the plane and be totally over. Any piece of that ball still on the line means it's still in play. I'll give you another one. I was umpiring the U.S. Open when it was held down in Boca, and a player hit a back shot. There was an opponent outside the boards, and the ball hit that pony and then went back onto the field. Never saw it before. I mistakenly blew the whistle. Figured we better think this through. Come to find out, our rules committee chairman says it's just like the goal line. If the ball breaks that plane, it's out of bounds.
Yeah. So some interesting stuff there. You know, and our sport, you can be out of bounds and the ball can still be in bounds, and you can run up and down the field, such in the game of soccer. And so it's a lot of fun. Some issues there. If you have any questions about procedures or rules like that, get on the Facebook conversation. Back to the action. It's going to be Kavanaugh.
Diego going to turn that ball tightly inside, looking for room to work. He sees a player downfield, decides to hold it. He's going to send it over to Peroto, who's breaking towards the center, but so is Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan going to be the first to get to the ball with an open back shot, but it's once again picked up by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh working down the center of the field, going to send a pass down to Dawson. Nick Roldan's going to let him have that play and then turn the ball to the outside, trying to get around Peroto. Peroto now met by Zubia, but Zubia maintains possession. Zubia slows things down. Nick Roldan up in front. So is Alejandro's going to circle back in behind. Nick Roldan's going to follow. Roldan's going to, and a tough break right there. It hits a pony. There's Melissa in the center. Nick Roldan's going to go by. Here comes Nick Roldan, able to get back to it. Diego Kavanaugh is going to come in for the ride-off. There's two purple jerseys right there. Zubia decides to rake it underneath his pony's neck. Zubia still on the ball, trying to get around both Peroto and Taranco. He takes a shot on goal, and it's going to be wide to the right.
Hey, Taranco wearing the number 4 for Hawaii Polo Life, but shooting at the goal. So you can see how they're lining their team out here as it starts to become more relevant now as we have 138 in the second chucker. But another knock-in. So that's been some misses here, and it's going to be picked up here. It looks like it is Taranco.
Hey-ho. Brings the ball back down the field, looking for white jerseys down the field. Nick Roldan's going to stay in there and keep him honest. Nick Roldan staying right with him, but Taranco's going to bring it over here to the boards. Looks over his shoulder, and a nice ride-off by Roldan, and he's going to come up with the ball. And a little whistle right there. So we'll see what the umpires decide here, and it looks like it's going to be a spot hit. We had a little bit of a sandwich right there.
And a little blocking foul sandwich plays. Nick turns that one under the neck. Now it looks like they're talking about spot or 4 here. Looks like you're going to go to a 60 on it.
Yep.
And he is turning that ball up. Yet remember, Melissa's always going to be down there.
And it looks like Hawaii Polo Life is going to challenge the call or the ball placement. So we'll see. So the third man conferring with the instant replay official. The instant replay official will look at that play from all different angles. So it looks like the call was upheld. So Hawaii Polo Life will lose their challenge for the first half. 1:11 left on the clock. 2-1. 2 goals scored by Heiho Taranco for Hawaii Polo Life in this period. And now somebody said something to the umpire that the umpire didn't like. So we have a technical. So instead of a penalty 4, it'll be moved up to a penalty 2.
And Steve, here's another play like we were talking about. I mean, in this type of high goal polo, we talked about Melissa. She's always going to be downfield. That's always going to be an option, and the umpires know that. And, again, my thought process, in my opinion, is, again, here, Nick's turning the ball. If they believe it at a spot hit, well, then it's almost a better foul for the team that fouled again.
Yeah, that would be no penalty at all.
No penalty at all.
Got to go to a 4.
So you got to move the ball. So I don't like that challenge. I think they should have held their composure there. Maybe they challenged that with a little bit of emotion because you need to move the ball, and the way they are moving the ball in this league, they're going to move the ball, and they'll move it the same way for Hawaii Polo Life. They try to stay consistent on that. And like you said, we get a little technical on it, so now we get the open goal penalty, and it'll be Estrada.
Alejandro puts that one right on through, up in the air, and goal judge says good, umpire says good, and 2-2. We've got 3 twos on the board with 1 minute left in this second period of play. So a challenge used up by Hawaii Polo Life late in this second period. We will get this bowl in. And Esteban Ferrari, Federico Martelli, the two mounted officials out there. As Ferrari on the far side, Martelli on this side, and Hawaii Polo Life. Chris Dawson comes out with it, tries to hit a shot down the boards. Oh, and Alejandro hits a back shot, and it looks like a horse stumbled there with hey-ho. And the umpires see that. He did not come unseated. Pony looks fine, player looks fine, but just a stop in the action to check things out.
Super, super strong athlete, Hejo Taranco. And we were talking about him earlier. This kid, this is amazing. And he gets up on the handlebars there. And both players come together. Great sportsmanship there. And Estrada and Taranco just kind of slap hands. I'm okay. And we'll make sure that Hejo's four-legged athlete is okay. And once the umpires find out that both athletes are okay, then they'll go ahead and continue here. But Taranco gets up on the handlebars, Steve, no problem. Just so strong in the legs.
Yeah, and you notice nobody had an advantage of the ball there, so a great time to blow the whistle and check out the
safety.
For equine welfare. We want to be checking out our ponies and keep them safe. So, Martelli, and actually this is called a fair play bowl-in. Nick Roldan had the ball, so that's why the umpires give the ball back to Seminole Casino, and Nick Roldan dropped it back to Kavanaugh. And it looks like Chris Dawson's going to be ridden off by Zubia. Zubia going to try and turn the ball on the near side, which he's doing. Now a back shot over to the boards. First horn is gone. Who can get to it first but Taranco? Taranco going to turn the ball underneath his horse's neck. Alejandro staying right there with him. Taranco hasn't got much time. Here comes our second horn, and we will start right there for the next period. Chucker number 3 coming up when we come back, and you're watching live on Chucker TV from the Grand Champions Polo Club.
All right, welcome back. As here we go, third chucker action. And this is the 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup. Third chucker, if you're just joining us, Hawaii Polo Life, Chris Dawson, Diego Cavanaugh, Perota Cambiaso, and Hejo Taranco. 25 goals. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. They're in the dark jerseys. The purple and black, Melissa Ganzi. Nick Roldan, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and Juan Martin Zubia. 2-2. Dale Schwetz, Steve Lane. Steve, pretty back and forth here the first two chuckers.
Yeah, neither team dominating. A lot of nice passes, shots on goal, and we're underway here in chucker number 3.
On the bowl end, battling it out on the inside, Diego Cavanaugh, Zubia. And as they come out of the scrum, we do get a whistle with 7:17 on the clock. So very quick whistle there on the bowl end.
Yeah, not sure what was called right there on that play. A little far away for us to tell, but Zubia took a swipe at the ball and looked like he was going back behind the ball. The two umpires confer on the play and drop the ball. And it looks like a penalty 2 in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. So giving them a chance here, an opportunity to go ahead by 1 goal, 2-2 the score here at the beginning of the third period.
So a little bit of a cloudy day here, Steve, which is going to be great for the four-legged athletes. We've had some clouds blowing here. Open goal. And an easy goal there. Oh, Diego. That's not like Diego, just off to the right side. And we've all done it. We've seen it. Sometimes it happens. Just you got that little angle there, but that's not like my man Cavanaugh. But he'll make it back up. But that's going to, Seminole Casino will dodge a bullet there, Steve.
Yeah, who am I supposed to believe, me or my lion eyes? You don't see that very often.
You don't see it, Diego. Just a little bit of a miss hit. But here we go. Energy back on fire here as Nick tries to get running. Left inside there, Diego says, give me that ball back, Chris Dawson. I want to go down the goal. Nice play here by Zubia as it bounces off the number 4 on his back. They have Melissa out in front. Oh, bad luck. They had Melly going. It bounced off a pony there. So now they'll turn it up, and it'll be Perotto. Look at Cavanaugh working hard with Zubia. Turned inside by Perotto on the little bay pony, black pony actually, down the center. And Estrada. Alejandro picks it up. Out of the air, no problem. Will that stay on the field? Oh, just out of bounds. So about the 80-yard line here, Steve, with the possession play there in range.
Yeah, this could be a shot on goal, a one tap, and a shot on goal for Hejo Taranco. So we'll see what he decides to do. Umpire counts 8 seconds, drops the ball, and the players must quickly bring that ball back in play. So a free hit for Hawaii Polo Life.
Taranco. Hey-ho, oh, that ball's got eyes, hey-ho, but taken out of the air by Zubia, and we had a perfect look at that, Steve. What a shot by the number 4, and what a save by the number 4.
He did just what I anticipated he would do, a little tap, then a shot towards goal, and fortunately Zubia puts his mallet up, ticks it, sends it off to the right, and it rolls out of bounds. So a penalty number 6 coming up for Hawaii Polo Life. Right here, got a little bit of a breeze at his back, so
unbelievable. You think about it. I mean, the head of a mallet, analogy-wise, about the same diameter as a Red Bull can, I guess.
Yeah,
not as smaller than diameter than a beer can or a Coke can,
and probably 54 inches away.
Yeah, exactly, from your head, and to stab that ball out of the air that's going 100+ miles an hour, easily a hundo, if not 120, because Taranco hit it so hard. And a great save there. So here's the safety, penalty 6, and it'll be Cavanaugh. Diego, look at this one, another liner. Now Nick Roldan takes it out of the air with energy, and that ball was easily going over 100. Now it's second effort and the finish. And Steve, I wasn't sure who ended up finishing that one off there for Hawaii. Oh, Perotto?
Yeah, Perotto picked up that loose ball and just a nice, easy little shot, puts it right on through. But 2 balls out of the air there, one by Zubia, one by Roldan. So getting a little bit tougher to score on the Seminole Casino team when you see things like that.
Great defense by the purple and black, 3-2. And that's the way it's been this first game of our World Polo League Founders Cup 2021. 8 teams entered, 2 brackets. Play within your bracket. Winners of each bracket will move on to the finals. On the bowl in there, and some great sportsmanship once again by Roldan, as that mallet of Taranco's gets hooked up in his pony's bridle. And so he gave him his mallet back. And that ball skips out of bounds, and we'll have a possession play on the far side as we click down to 4:30, and it'll be Taranco. Hey-ho. Little liner down low. He finds Proto. Proto tries to work it out of the corner there. Once, twice, Proto gets that one off the cane, skips to the inside, and collected by Alejandro. Back shot looking for Zubia. Zubia and Proto, neutral play. They leave it for Roldan. Now Nicky. Nicky with Kavanaugh pressing. Nick Roldan dropping the shoulders. The head goes down. Nick trying to get out in front. Taranco, nice save there. And Taranco was just in the right spot. Now they come together on the sideline over there. And it looked like Zubia had control on the boards as Kavanaugh dove in there. What do you got, Steve?
Yeah, no, I saw it the same way you did. So, yeah, I believe this will be a foul shot in favor of Seminole Casino. Kavanaugh should have stayed on the near side. You can ride into the full swing on a forward swing, but not a back shot.
Yeah, riding in from behind, and you can see that. The actual play is a ride in from the side. Not an easy play to do to ride in from the side. You almost have to be perfectly parallel running with the player, and that's why I think you see so many of those plays called, Steve, of riding in from behind.
Yep, so a penalty 4 in favor of Seminole Casino, and we saw a play yesterday where there was a spot hit. But today, penalty 4. So,
yeah.
You know, just...
yeah, moving the ball consistently like they did early.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So that'll work on the other side, too, with Hawaii Polo Life. First penalty 4 of the day for Estrada. Alejandro will do the honors here, but all 4 players can hit him. Here comes number 3, Estrada. Alejandro's going to get a hold of this one. Martelli puts his hand high in the air. You get the high flag, and there's the equalizer. And we have a set of 3s on the scoreboard here in our third chucker, 3-3. 3:45 on the clock, and man, this one's tight.
Yeah, it is tight. It's been a very defensive first half so far. Like seeing those back shots, and I really like the first period where Zubia and Alejandro both hit neck shots, and you know what? They had a teammate turning on them, anticipating that play, and that was just fun to watch.
Yeah, the open style. On the Bolins here, this has gone back and forth. Both teams have scored out of the Bolin, and now they come together, and looks like Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek pointing downfield, but they're going to say that that's no possession on the play on the turn, so they're going to go and do this one from the spot.
Yeah, we had a little bit of an Alejandro sandwich right there.
Yeah.
So Alejandro quickly going to change. He might even stay down there. Zubia might even see him there and just pound one down. Although he's on a great pony, it's hard to camouflage that one. But anyhow, the umpire's called play, and Zubia's going to bring it back in.
So Estrada's going to jump on the gray pony. Juanmar will take a nice little turn here. Zubia. Zubia launches one right here. Look at that pretty pass. Looking for Nick. Well done by Kavanaugh. He takes out Roldan. Now they come together. Estrada. And a whistle on the play. And I think you might get a turn here, see?
Yeah, I think Alejandro might have had a right-of-way violation is what the umpires called, and Nick was not happy with that. So I'm not sure that Seminole Casino isn't going to challenge that play, which they have done. Nick Roldan quickly put his mallet in the air and challenged the call. So Seminole Casino challenging that play. So the instant replay official will have a look at that in the booth. From the drone would be a good view of this play if the drone caught it. If not, then certainly camera number 3 down in the end zone would be another one. And then, of course, you can always go to the center camera, which is sometimes... So, no foul on the play. So, Seminole Casino is going to maintain their challenge here for the first half. So, you know, we've talked about saving those challenges. And, you know, Dale, there's a case in point right here where Seminole Casino did, winning the call, and a bowl-in is the result.
Well, third chucker action, Steve. And, I mean, it is you're right down in front, so you only got 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
You got to use it or lose it. But I guess one that they're 120% right on. And actually, a few of our players, a few of our fans are sitting around us were kind of shaking their heads like they thought that was a really good call. and that was a good challenge.
Yeah, it turned out to be a great challenge.
Yeah.
And actually the way it worked out, instead of a penalty in favor of Hawaii Polo Life, Alejandro had a chance for a near side neck shot to score a goal right there.
All right, on the knock-in, it's going to be Hejo trying to regroup here for Hawaii Polo Life. No one's taking the advantage here. Now Proto working it down inside. Proto, good ball control here, keep it in between two players. Now Taranco comes over to help. Now Kavanaugh working it to the left side, just a little short. And everybody would go flying by, and Alejandro will turn it around. He's got Nick rolling down the far left side. There's Nicky. Bounces off his pony. Bad luck. Picked up by Diego again. Kavanaugh has time. Look at Taranco, always working so hard. Taranco takes a man out for Diego. Oh! And we're going to get a whistle there just to make sure Juan Martin Zubia is okay, as it looks like he has a Texas Polo tattoo on him right now. Diego will come over and give his partner here just a little hug just to make sure. Not trying to hit him with the ball there, but he did get caught with that liner. And that was a hard one.
That was a screamer. I think he'll have colors on his body tomorrow that don't exist in the rainbow.
You mean silver Texas Polo?
Yeah. And some red and black and blue to go with it.
He's a tough guy, though. We joke about it, but so tough. But always safety there to make sure they'll bowl in on this one as Zubia is okay. But any time a four-legged athlete or a two-legged athlete is to come in contact with the polo ball, umpires will always for safety. And they're going to go with the straight bowling here on this one, Steve. No courtesy bowling. That was a free ball. It was hit by Diego and did hit another player. So no courtesy bowling there as Nick opens it up with Angle. Who's going to run onto this one? Kavanaugh gets him there between two purple jerseys. Now Taranco goes for the neck shot, bounces off a pony, scooped up by Zubia. Juan Martin on the far side. He's got Melly out in front. Now Melly, that one stay on the field. Melissa's going to ride from right to left, kind of press the players over there in front of the palms. And they come together, Nick again, and Zubia, picks Kavanaugh's pocket. Juan Martin goes to the speed hit. Kavanaugh coming back full strong. Look at Kavanaugh with the ride-off. Zubia moves it along a little bit further, and then collected out by Peroto. Cambiaso with the quick turn, looking for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh working hard on defense, now rolling back on offense. Everybody moving forward here with 58 seconds on the clock. We will get a whistle to stop the action. Now, they do have a challenge left. And then, Steve, this is where I'm always something like the other one. They won that other one, but here's one where they're going to challenge for sure with 58 seconds just to make sure.
Yes, exactly. And the two umpires, I see one umpire with a radio in his hand, so a possible challenge on this call. So we'll see what the instant replay official decides on this play, but Nick just coming in front, just a little bit in front of Kavanaugh, so should this call stand, and it's possible open goal or penalty 4. We'll see where they put it. There was the player who got fouled only had Roldan between him and the goal. So a penalty 4 might be a good foul. Should it be a penalty 4? And we'll get that loose ball off the field. Instant replay official still taking a browse at the play. So he has looked at those plays. We don't want to give it away till the umpires have announced it on the field. So 58 seconds left here in the third period. 3-3 the score. A lot of work being done out there. And we'll wait for the umpires to determine. We know the call, but we'd rather have the umpires, and I believe they have announced it, as Hawaii Polo Life will come back, and we will have a bowl-in, so no foul declared on the play. So Seminole Casino wisely using challenges here in the first half and winning them both. So as an umpire, you don't like to see your calls overturned, but you know what? The idea is to just get the call right. And apparently that's what
So good, too. I think those are the best challenges we've seen all season.
Yeah, I think so. Well, yesterday morning we had 3 of them.
Oh, they won 3?
A call went from one way to the other way, and then that team won the next 2 challenges. So
very, very good. Well, congratulations. I love to see them win challenges, the teams, as, embrace the technology. It's not going away. So I'd love to see in the future, Steve, more of the challenges won because that's what they want it there for. On the bowl end, backed up by Proto quickly.
And I believe Proto crossed over from the offside to the near side to take that back shot while Alejandro jumped out of the bowl in.
Yes, sir.
So the 2 umpires have come together, and there was 2 purple jerseys going down the field. So I'm anticipating, I've been wrong before, but I'm anticipating an open goal penalty shot right here.
Yeah, you see that happen every time. You can't make the offside shot. A lot of players get over quickly, and hopefully they think that they can get over quick enough to be safe. Then they make the near side shot because if they make the offside shot, it's an easy call.
Yep.
So and I don't go against trying to make that play against Steve sometimes because players are so quick they do make it across in time. But in this game, you have a lot of quick players out there. So good call, Steve. This is going to be an open goal, and with 55 seconds on the clock, Estrada will have the opportunity to try to go ahead by a goal. Here's Alejandro. Estrada's going to get a hold of that one, and that's a huge shot as we click down, or he might have time for one more bowling.
Yeah, Alejandro's second goal of the period. First a penalty 4, now a penalty 3. So Seminole Casino jumps ahead by 1 right here, and a possibility of going into the 10 at halftime with a 1-goal lead. And there you have it. That's going to end. Chucker number 3 as the first horn goes with the ball in the umpire's hand. So don't go away. Stay with us after this halftime break here on Chucker TV. Welcome back, everybody, to Chucker TV and the Grand Champions Polo Club. We are halfway through the first game of the World Polo League's Founders Cup. 24-goal team going against a 23-goal team. Hawaii Polo Life at 24. Seminole Casino at 23. We're going to change directions of the bowl-in as we do after the half of every game. So Federico Martelli here in the yellow umpire jersey gives the ball back to the players. It comes out on Proto Cambiaso's side. He's the first to pounce on that ball. Proto looking downfield, avoids the hook of Melissa Gansey. Proto now going to send a shot downfield, doesn't quite get all of it. Martin Zubia going to send it over underneath his horse's neck to the boards. Offside, now the near side being ridden by Diego Cavanaugh. Zubia working, controlling that ball, going to send a pass upfield to Nick Roldan, and Proto Cambiaso is going to be the first there. Proto heads a little back shot down along the boards. Martin Zubia goes in to meet Cavanaugh, neutralize that play. Oh, that was Taranco, and Alejandro comes up with it, and we've got a whistle on the play. The umpires point towards the south in the direction Hawaii Polo Life is trying to travel to.
So it's 6:54 on the clock. 4-3. If you're just joining us, welcome to Chucker TV and the 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup Hawaii Polo Life. Chris Dawson, Diego Cavanaugh, Proto Cambiaso, Heiho Taranco in the white jerseys. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. Glad to have them back here as they were there for the 2020 season, now the 2021 season. Melissa Gansey, Nick Roldan, Alejandro Navija Estrada, and Juan Martin Zubia. And looks like we have got a little challenge or something going on here, Steve. Let me
Yeah,
check
we
it
got
out.
a little conversation going on between the umpires and the instant replay official. So that call going against Seminole Casino. Seminole Casino winning the two challenges in the first half. And it looks like the call is going to stand in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. Seminole Casino going to travel to their respected spots. And Proto Cambiaso going to tee the ball up for a penalty 4. We'll see who does the duties here, whether it be Cambiaso or Cavanaugh. Proto's been pretty deadly on these penalty 4s. Carefully tees the ball up to get it up in the air through the goalpost and undefensible.
Well,
Here's Proto.
They're going to lose their challenge there, Steve.
Yeah. Proto on the ground, not able to get it up in the air, and it's ticked by Alejandro. So another chance, just a little bit more to the left for a penalty 6 safety on that play.
This is our risk-reward matrix now. We talk about it. It's early. It does save a goal shot penalty. We talk about that. That's a plus on the risk-reward matrix. Early in the game, though, very tight game. And the umpires, again, we talked a lot about, you and I yesterday, about challenging when the umpires have a really good look or in the vicinity of it.
Yes.
You might want to be careful there. I don't know if I'm in favor of that challenge just early, but they won too early, so I can't really.
Maybe a little overconfident, but was the call challenged or the ball placement? Do we know that?
The call, they went for a foul. Yeah, they challenged the foul.
Challenged the call. Okay. All right, the ball stopped on this penalty 6 by Roldan, picked up by Estrada, and Estrada's going to send it back upfield, but Cavanaugh with a high lofting back shot, but Zubia still there. Taranco tries to come in and pick his pocket, but Zubia now has Nick Roldan downfield. Ken Roldan, he reaches back for that bouncing ball, still has control. What a play by Roldan. Now Roldan being ridden by Cavanaugh on the near side once, twice, still going towards goal underneath his pony's neck. Cavanaugh able to put a mallet to it and send it over here to the near boards. Cavanaugh going to check down and turn the ball back towards the end line. Still being chased by Roldan. Now Proto's going to come in, avoids the hook of Estrada. Proto still on the ball. Look at that quick mallet and stick work. Proto out of there, still controlling the bouncing ball. Now drops the pass for Cavanaugh. Cavanaugh sends it back downfield to Chris Dawson, able to get on it. But no, he's not able to get on it. And Roldan's going to take it forward, find some room to work. Tries to turn on his own back shot. Still fighting for that ball. Taranco comes in, breaks up the play. Here is Taranco. Taranco turning the ball around towards the center. Leaves it. Now Cavanaugh. Zubia tries to steal the ball, but Cavanaugh recovers nicely and sends a shot down towards goal. And that one's going to trickle right on through the goal with a nice shot by Kavanaugh.
Diego Cavanaugh firing from a good hundo out, working hard on the boards there. Gets it away from Nick and away from Juan Martin Zubia. And then just a splendid shot by the number 2 as Diego dialed in here. And so that's going to put it back to a set of 4s as it's been even Steven all the way through, Steve. No more than a goal difference in our first 3 chuckers. On the bowl and bounces off Proteo, and it's going to be hey-ho.
Oh, right there. I think they got by with one, but here comes
Coming out
Kavanaugh
there,
with a next shot.
90 on the bowling.
Yeah, yep, a little bit. Thought Roldan was established and coming through.
All right.
So Peroto's going to send it back up to Kavanaugh, but Estrada, ball doesn't reach Kavanaugh. Estrada picks it up. Now Kavanaugh on the near side. Hard to tell what's going on over there with the crown in the field, but both players, all players, a little bit of sword fighting and cat and mouse going on. Nick Roldan tries to hit it up to Zubia, but Peroto is going to get that loose ball and turn it back towards the center of the field, avoiding the hook of Roldan. Peroto tries to reach Kavanaugh, having a little hard time doing so, but able to control that bouncing ball, and he's going to come on through, followed by Kavanaugh now. Peroto on the near side, a nice little touch right there on the near side, taking that ball through on the offside for another quick goal for Hawaii Polo Live by Peroto Cambiaso.
Super play by Peroto Cambiaso. So comfortable with the ball. Love watching him go to goal. And now, and we got to watch him the last couple of years when he played number 1 go to goal a lot more. And now he's playing that number 2, number 3 position, so he's doing a lot more work. So we don't get to see him as much running goal, but just poetry in motion, young cat, when he's running the goal. That's a super goal by the young 6-goal player.
Yep, I haven't heard a whistle yet. There it is right there. So we'll have our courtesy horse change right here in the 4th chukker. And just a little bit of a breakdown here. Hawaii Polo Life unable to score in the first period, but 2 goals from the field by Taranco in the second. For Seminole Casino, a penalty 2 by Juan Martin Zubia or Alejandro Estrada. And in the third period, a goal from Peroto from the field and 2 goals by Alejandro, a penalty 4 and a penalty 3, giving them a score of 4. 1 goal on handicap. And in the 4th chukker here so far, a goal from the field by Kavanaugh and a goal from the field by Peroto, which we just witnessed. So all 4 players back on fresh ponies, and Dale, we're going to begin with a bowl-in with 3:31 on the clock. Oh, and a quick whistle right out of the bowl-in. So here we go, and it looks like this is going to go in favor of Seminole Casino, and of course the Grand Champions Polo Club is happy to have Seminole Casino Coconut Creek as their hospitality sponsor once again this year. And, you know, this play right here, a few words being said out there. You know, this play right here with that 2-point challenge in mind.
Yeah.
Okay?
Can you pull it, bring it back?
Yeah, that's the answer is no. But you know what? Why not?
Why can't you?
Well, you know, it's from
You're allowed. Aren't you allowed on the safety to move it back? Remember, if the ball was routineed up, players would ask, "Can I move it?" You could always move it further wide or back, right?
No, it's just where it crossed the back line.
On the safe. But once you tee it up, I always thought you could move it backwards if you wanted to find a tee.
Well, probably safety. You could move it a few yards back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Look at this. That would have been. Well, there we go. Our Cats. This is going to work out great for the Cats 2-point challenge. As you can see, it is going to be accomplished, I think, before the end of the season here, Steve. And if you didn't hear us at the beginning of the game, we do have the World Polo League Cats 2-point challenge, and that's set up for Catherine Callie, one of our family members at Chucker TV, battling cancer at the moment. And so we have the Cats 2-point challenge there. But now on the knock-in, it'll be Cambiaso.
And here is Peroto. Peroto sends a pass down to Dawson. A little bit off to the right. Dawson watches it fly over his shoulder with a nice attempted neck shot. However, Estrada, he has a different idea. He's going to take the ball across the goal to Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia, he's going to pound one down to Nick Roldan. Roldan ridden off by Taranco. Taranco looks over his shoulder. He's lost Roldan. He's going to turn it back towards the boards. Roldan's going to stay with him. Taranco trying to get by Roldan. Roldan gets a little piece of it now and comes in there, and he has stolen the play and is going the other way. Nick Roldan, once again, being ridden by Taranco, checks up Taranco with the next shot. Roldan on the near side picks it up. Roldan needs to go back towards the goal. He puts it into Taranco. Taranco clears. Here comes Roldan right to goal, and it is cleared out of there by Diego Cavanaugh, and an umpire's whistle is going to stop play. Maybe he had a near side play on that. It was a little tough
looked
to tell.
like Alejandro's jumping right on the backside there. What a work doggo here. Nick Roldan just battling it out. Taranco early gets him over on the far side. Nicky didn't like it. He thought he picked him up a little early there. And then Nick just kept his head down and kept battling it out. Received the opportunity to put in the goal there. 3 white jerseys converge on him. Then Estrada jumped in to the rumble seat, and it was taken off of the end line, and then there was a whistle on the play. Now, if this is a penalty in favor of Seminole Casino, that should be like a penalty 1, right? It's right in front there. I mean,
yeah, I was kind of thinking along that line too. I mean, a penalty 2 right here is nothing.
Yeah, all it does is give the opportunity for maybe a player to have his horse juke on him, or maybe give him, not give a clean shot. We saw one earlier today, remember, with Diego. Cavanaugh missed one that was just off to the right side, only about 5 or 6 yards out. So it can happen, and you said it, Steve.
Yeah, you know what? Here's a thought for our viewers and our listeners. Could a penalty 1 be a 3-point play?
Oh, yeah, it could be. That's even changed it up even more. Now I love the Cats' 2-point challenge now, because if you do have the 1, you get a center hit. So you have the opportunity, and we see, that's what I love about penalty 1 now, that they give the ball up to go into the center.
And now with the Cats' 2-point challenge, if they put it through from the center field hit, then it's 2 points. The goal is awarded, plus the 2 from the center field line. And, of course, as we mentioned earlier, wind being a big key factor on these center field hits. The ball must be behind the line on a dead ball play. So, looks like we've got a challenge on this play. And once the instant replay official has announced it to the umpires, we will give that information to you. But Seminole, right down there in front of the Seminole Casino goal. Seminole Casino leading or behind by 1, score of 5-4 in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. So it looks like the instant replay official has made his decision. All the players gathered around the umpires, and that's why we need headsets for these umpires so the players don't hear the discussion from the instant replay official. So we have that in the making. And still some conversation going on over the radio. And don't forget, we've got a game this afternoon at 3 o'clock, still here in the Founders Cup, where Pampa Norte is going to go against Great Oaks. And it is at 4 o'clock today instead of 3. My mistake. Pampa Norte, a new team in the Founders Cup, a 23-goal team. Richard Mill is in the same bracket as Pampa Norte, and we went over those 2 teams earlier. And Great Oaks today with Dylan Bacon, Torito Ruiz, Clemente Zavaleta, and Nacho Novijo Estrada. So, looks like the umpires have made their decision. The instant replay official. The call is going to stand, and it looks like they are awarding a penalty 2 right here in favor of Seminole Casino, which could tie this game back up. And here is Alejandro. What a shot. What a play by Alejandro.
So the new challenge of both teams, Steve, are going to lose their challenges here in the Fort Chucker. So we are back to both teams not having a challenge for the 5th and 6th Chucker in a very tight game. Oh, they just have to go with whatever's called on the field now, or a trigger that could help them out. But otherwise, both teams cannot challenge.
So, okay, yeah, we do have a correction on the scale. It is 3 o'clock today, the second game of the day, the second game in the Founders Cup. So stay tuned with us at 3 o'clock this afternoon on Chucker TV. Alejandro Estrada comes out of the bowl-in with the ball. It pops out on his side. The man in the purple helmet tries to send one downfield, but Peroto's going to come over, and just as we said, come over, and a foul on Hawaii Polo Life. Be careful about hitting that ball back. That is a penalty. We saw it earlier by one of the players and got away with it, and this time Peroto does the same thing. So penalty 3 in favor of Seminole Casino, giving them an opportunity to go ahead by 1 goal and take back the lead.
Well, opportunities rise here. That's got the shoes on the other foot as they get the penalty 2, which I still think should have been a penalty 1. But they gave the 2, so now they're going to go ahead and move this one down for a penalty, open goal penalty 3. It's going to be Estrada. Great shot there by Alejandro, and that's going to go ahead and put them back in the lead here, 6-5. So once again, Steve, nip and tuck just back and forth as we click down to a minute.
Yes, all 8 players coming back. We're going to get this bowl-in in. So Estrada doing pretty darn well on his penalty shots this afternoon. Umpire Martelli looking for a clean lineup, gives the ball back to the players. It's stuck there by the number 3s, and Diego Cavanaugh comes with it. Melissa clears out of the way, and here is Zubia. Zubia breaks up the play. Nick Roldan, and it's partially buried right there, but dug out by Estrada. Estrada sends a little pass over to Roldan. Roldan trying to get around Peroto, and an umpire's whistle is going to stop play. So that's going to end Chucker number 4. We'll decide what the umpires decide when they come back, so stay with us on Chucker TV for 2 more Chuckers to play. A tight game here. Seminole Casino leading Hawaii Polo Live by a score of 6-5.
All right, welcome back, everybody, for our 5th Chucker action. And it looks like they're going to call this against Seminole Casino Coconut Creek right at the end of the Chucker. Roldan taking it to the inside. Cambiaso coming from the center of the field. 2 players come together, and they move it to a 60, so penalty 4. Kavanaugh with the warm burner. That ball is going to roll just off to the right side. And the score will stay at 6-5 in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And a knock-in for Zubia. Juan Martin Zubia. Here comes Roldan. Nick's going to take it back to the inside, gets a little help from Zubia, a little trouble there. Taranco trying to cause a commotion. He gets it done. A little ride off there on Roldan again, controlled down by Zubia into rotation by Estrada. Alejandro falls in behind. Bouncing ball. Ooh, he had Nicky rolling. Just a little bit of a miss hit there. Taranco will take it back inside, and now they'll regroup on defense. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek looking for Perotto. Cambiaso down the center, takes it back to the inside. Perotto now trying to scoot by Estrada. Alejandro pushes them wide. They come together now. Zubia gets into play. Taranco with the little moving pick. Round they go. It's going to be Perotto off the pony. Loose ball play. Mallets in the air. No whistle on the play. Stolen away by Zubia. Turned the defense into offense. Here comes Juan Martin. Now Juan Martin with the little bay mare goes to the speed stick. And now here you go. 2 balls on the field. We'll see which one they use there. So it looks like they're going to use the first one. Good pickup there by Kavanaugh. Now it's going to be hit inside. Taken out by Estrada on the full turn. And here comes Estrada. He's got Nick. Nick, oh, bad luck. I was staying the field as they had Melly downfield, and Nick was on his way. Perotto was chasing him, but that ball will skip off the field with 5:35 on the clock.
Yeah, what a shot down the field. Unfortunate that ball went out of bounds, bounced off a car, and the spectator picks it up over there for a souvenir. So Taranco going to put the ball back in play.
Another Texas Polo tattoo on the car on the other side. Oh, big ball down the center, Taranco. That ball will just trickle over the end line, and they'll line back up once again. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek for the bowl knock-in. Little Polo huddle down in the far end zone, the southern end zone, here at the White Birch Polo Farm. And remember back in the day for Palm Beach Polo, these fields were fields 4 and 5. If you're looking at these fields today saying, wow, I recognize those fields. Back in the day, they were fields 4 and 5 for Palm Beach Polo. And we get a whistle on the play to stop the clock with 4:41, Steve.
Yeah, it looked like Nick might have come over the top of the ball there just a little bit, and I believe the umpire is pointing spot hit in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. So he'll put the ball down where the infraction took place, and that's kind of why we can't move the ball back on a 5A to a 5B, because it is from the point of the infraction. So Taranco going to circle and put this ball back in play.
Hale approaches, then takes a little stutter step, surveys the field, goes to the lob wedge, and he has Kavanaugh. Diego out of the air. Bad luck as it bounced off a pony. Nick turns around quickly. He's got Melly. There's it out to Melly now, all by herself outside about 5 length. Kavanaugh coming strong. Melissa, gets underneath that one a little bit, but they all fall in line, and that's what happens when they use Melissa out in front. It gives everybody a chance, Steve, to get in line. That's why I think using Melly, she's always in a good spot, Steve. And sometimes, they don't hit it to her as much, and if they get it to her, even if she misses one or like they're skipped over mouth, it always gives them time to line out.
Yeah, and Kavanaugh had to go to her that time.
Yeah, so got to press her,
So she draws a player.
On the ball knock-in, it's going to be Hayholt. Melissa will line up. Nikki's going to help out. Now down the center they go, and Zubia looking for the lob wedges. Chris Dawson comes from left to right. They'll turn it around. Held in air, and it'll be Zubia. He drops it back to Estrada. Alejandro now needs to use it. Looking for Zubia. Zubia and Kavanaugh come together. Taranco and Roldan. Hayholt opens it up. No play for Kavanaugh. They'll leave it. Zubia. Taranco heads on his shoulder right there. Had no play. It would have been 1 meeting 2. And look at that. That's just good D there. Taranco knew that if he met them there, he would have got whistled up. So he just stayed calm. and then he dodges a bullet on the hit wide to the left, and we'll get a courtesy change here with 3:08 on the clock.
Yeah, just a little bit too much on that ball for Alejandro to send it through the post, and that ball trickled over the back line to the left. So still 6-5 here, halfway through the fifth period of play. Courtesy horse change coming our way, and Seminole Casino has to do a bit of a jog down to their spare ponies. So we'll come back. And also, we went over 3 teams in bracket A here, Dale. And the 4th team is White Birch with Chris Brandt, Mariano Aguirre, Facundo Laurenti, and to be announced. And that to be announced guy, I've seen his name on a lot of rosters all over the country.
Yeah, a lot of TBA.
Yeah, he gets a lot of polo in.
Yeah, he does. Chris Brandt, nice to see Chris playing out here. Shout out to Peter Brandt, one of the highest rated novice players ever in the world of polo.
Yeah, 7 goals as an amateur.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Peter, man. And now, in the racehorse business, back in the racehorse business. Actually, loves the racehorse business. Peter been in the racehorse business most of his life, but now devoting a lot of time to it and doing well. So, big shout out to the Brandt family, Greenwich Polo Club, and Leighton Jordan, the whole crew out there. And it's just much appreciated to be able to have these fields also to be able to use with the World Polo League. Awesome fields. All right. Knock in from Taranco. They find Cambiaso. He leaves it for Diego. Rotation now. This is a little different here. Now Diego falling in behind Peroto. And they'll send that one down into the corners. Kicked up here by Roldan. Nicky. Nicky's going to slow it down. Peroto not giving him any room. He'll drop it to Zubia. Juan Martin now. And Taranco. There's the hook by Cambiaso. And Estrada looking for Zubia on the far side. A little light, but Alejandro gets on his own ball, and he's got Melissa Ganzi now. Melly has Zubia going forward. She says, go with it, Juan Martin. So she'll let Juan Martin run in and fall into the rumble seat. Now Juan Martin down the right side. Here comes Estrada, stolen out by Diego. Oh, they come together there. Neutral play by the 2 number 4s, but opened up again by Taranco. Nick Roldan back to Estrada. Alejandro reaches out. Zubia. And a whistle on the play. And I thought they were going to connect there on the give and go from Nick to Alejandro. But I guess they're going to call Alejandro for falling back across. And they'll move this one to center.
Center or a 4. I think we've got a technical on that play. So I think they're going to bypass the center line, and we'll see where they drop this. I hope at the most a penalty 4, and that's going to be an open goal penalty. So anyhow, the umpire's not happy with some remarks from the Seminole Casino team.
So they had a penalty down around the 10-yard line, I guess?
Yeah,
or
not
8-yard line?
from it.
6-yard line?
Yeah, Alejandro was trying to do a little near side back shot through the goal there. It was a nice pass.
Right, and that would have been a center hit, right? So then they have a technical, and they moved to a 3.
Yes, correct.
And, well, we couldn't hear what was said, but.
No, and of course volume has a lot to do with it, even though it might not be any profanity.
Well, every time I had a lot of volume, they usually kick me off the field. So, but I didn't hear any volume there.
No, I didn't either.
I think it was you that did that.
It probably was. You didn't use profanity, but you had volume.
Yeah, I know Padre was out there on one of them. I love Padre, but I still think I was right. But I left with my head hanging high. My head high. I kept my head high. All right, so the open goal penalty 3, that's going to get the equalizer here. And is that we seen a couple technicals there, right?
Yeah, we have. We certainly have. So,
and of course, they do not use the yellow here. The procedure is the tournament committee, Grand Champions Polo Club, Aspen Valley Polo Club. They move the ball, and they move the ball, as Steve said, based on volume and what was said. It is basically the umpire's ability to choose, right? Just distinguish.
Yeah, it's all in their opinion of
and their opinion on how bad, right? All right, so back and forth here. Let's see, 6-6, 56 seconds left. Chris Dawson on the breakaway. Chris picked up the first ball. Alejandro fall into play. Dawson, second ball inside the 60. Shot on goal. Chris gets a piece of it, but off to the left. And with 40 seconds on the clock, you might get one. Do you think they're going to go ahead and control here or hit it in quickly, Steve?
I think they're going to wait for the next period when they've got 7.5 minutes instead of
Good
now.
Good call, Steve. All right, so they're going to go ahead and control. So when we return for our 6-chucker play, as we have a set of 6s on the board, 6-6 in the 6, we will be back here on Chucker TV 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup.
Hello once again, everyone, on Chucker TV. We are coming to you live from the White Birch Field, and we are viewing the first game of the World Polo League 2021 Founders Cup, hosted by the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we finished with a shot on goal by Chris Dawson, wide to the left, so we're going to start with a knock-in favor of Seminole Casino.
Anybody's ball game, anybody's match now, Steve. 6-6 in the 6.
6-6. Both teams wanting to put something on the board here early in the sixth period. A knock-in by Zubia, but the ball stolen by Diego Cavanaugh. Diego Cavanaugh looks towards goal, followed up by Peroto Cambiaso. Peroto, he comes through with a pass, but it's broken up by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan turns that ball on the near side, trying to outrun Cavanaugh, but hey-ho, Taranco comes in and reaches back, picks the ball up along the boards here, going for a back shot. He tails it right over to Peroto Cambiaso. Peroto now tries to get around Nick Roldan and Juan Martin Zubia. It's left behind. Here comes Alejandro. He nice right off and a nice play, picked up on the offside, followed up by Roldan. Hey-ho, Taranco hooked out of the play. Estrada still maintaining possession, sends a pass down, deflected off Pony, but able to pick it up on the near side. Now, what a shot downfield by Estrada, off in the corner to the left. Will it stay on the field? So far it has, and no, it's going to go back over the end line, so we'll have a knock-in for Hawaii Polo Life.
Yeah, missed opportunity there by Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. They had Melissa Gansey all by herself out there. And Melissa's going to go ahead and change ponies real quick over there. She's going to get it, and yeah, good little change right there. Doing the Pony Express change, Melissa. And as it clicks down to 6 minutes here, knocking coming. Mellie's going to come back on some fresh leg. Nikki.
Roldan turns it towards the boards, bringing it back towards the center, drops it off to Zubia. Zubia is going to take a next shot down. There's Melissa Gansey right there. Can she get to it? No, it's going to be wide left, and once again, over the back line. So Seminole Casino shooting on the goal here early in the sixth.
Yeah, bad luck getting Melissa down there again. Just off to the left a little bit. Nick had eyes on that play. Proto was keeping his eye on Melissa, and it'll be hey-ho one more time.
Taranco sends it over to the boards, looking for Cambiaso. Cambiaso reaches back, gets the ball on the bounce, still has possession, but broken up by Estrada and Roldan. Roldan, now the ball up against the boards. Kavanaugh trying to dig it off the boards. Baroto's going to break downfield or fall in behind. Kavanaugh still with the ball. Nick Roldan tries to take it forward, unable to do so, and Kavanaugh is going to slip on by Roldan. Roldan now out in front. Kavanaugh sends it over towards the center, and I think he got by with that. And Alejandro with a back shot over towards the far board. Zubia and Taranco come together. Here is Zubia. Zubia trying to navigate around Peroto. Estrada going to pick up the ball on this gray pony right here. Estrada looks downfield. Roldan going to come back and give him some support, and he hits another shot downfield. However, Taranco rides off Zubia, and that ball is going to bounce over the boards, and we will have a change of possession play in favor of Hawaii Polo Life. So both teams shooting to the goal here early. A score of 6-6 with 4:20 left here in the final period of regulation play. So Hawaii Polo Life had a player off changing.
You didn't say hello, Aspen, Colorado.
I didn't, no.
You always got to say hello to the
Aspen Valley Polo Club?
Yeah,
okay.
4:20 on the clock.
Hello, yeah. All right, Peroto sneaks by Zubia. Peroto going towards goal, out of the air, still controlling the ball towards goal, and Peroto is going to put that one on through with good ball control, bringing his team ahead 7-6.
Yeah, hard to defend now, and just a super play by Peroto. He took it out of the air, and that's not an easy play at any time during the game, especially at full speed on a little bay bald-faced pony. Let's put him up by a goal, and that's going to click down to right around 331, and 1 goal difference, and we'll get our final Kersey change of the day.
So we've been through Bracket A and Bracket B. These two teams are in Bracket B, Seminole Casino and Hawaii Polo Life. Casablanca is also in that second bracket with these two teams, and that's Grant Gansey, Juancito Bellini, Barto Castanola, and in addition to the team, Nick Roldan was on that team. He is now with Seminole Casino, and Juan Martin Nero is going to take his place. So great to see another 10-goaler back on the field, and also
very, very strong team. I like that team. 26 goals. Solid. And remember, the Grant Gansey, Juancito, and Juan Martin Nero actually played in the Open together. First time over there on in the International Polo Palm Beach. Did a great job. And this team's they're dialed in there. It's a good addition with Barto.
And, of course, the last team that we haven't mentioned is Santa Rita Polo Farm with Pablo Spinacci, Nacho Figueres, Sugar Erskine, and Horacio Lorente. 4 6-goal players. Now, if you can't get any more balance than that.
Yeah, balanced team at 24 goals. That's going to be fun to watch.
Martelli puts the ball back in. Who's the first to come out with it? But Peroto, he gets a little piece of it, leaves it for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh trying to get around Estrada. Kavanaugh on the near side, followed up by Taranco. Taranco on the near side as well, but Zubia and Peroto are going to come in. Roldan steals the ball. Roldan hooked, and a whistle sounds, and it looks like we are going towards the Seminole Casino goal. Neither team having a challenge there. Diego Kavanaugh maybe not quite happy with that call, but
I think a late whistle there, which I like. Steve, it looked like he fouled the second man, and they wanted to see if Nicky would release that ball, but he got hooked by Taranco. So they blow a late whistle there. I love the late whistle, I think, especially in high goal polo, because so many plays develop so quickly. But they definitely held the whistle there just to see if Seminole Casino would get a positive possession out of that foul in the second man, as Diego dove in there to make a hook, and Alejandro was following him. And so that'll move it down for an open goal. Once again, Melissa Gansey always downfield, and that gives the option easy for the umpires to move the ball. So looking for the equalizer here with 3:14 on the clock. It'll be Estrada, and he's been 100% from the short penalties.
Yes, he has, given his team a chance to go up 7-7. Alejandro puts it on through, and we are tied up once again at 7 apiece with little over 3 minutes left in the period right here. So, wow. Anybody can win this game.
Going OT on this one?
You know what?
Very
it's a
close.
strong possibility. The way you're looking at the previous 5 chuckers, yeah.
It's been so close this game.
So Martelli gives the ball back to the players. Taranco and Roldan come together. Roldan wins the bowl-in, and Roldan was on that ball. It bounced out at an angle. Roldan on it, but Hawaii Polo Life comes in front, and they're marching towards the Seminole Casino goal right here. So we'll just see where the umpires decide to put the ball right here. Still a little discussion on ball placement going on. And so it looks like a penalty 4 in favor of Seminole Casino. And Alejandro went down to the penalty 3 line. Roldan has a few...
Yeah, no, he had a breakaway there.
Yeah. Maybe
And actually 2 players going on that one.
Good foul here for Hawaii Polo Life, huh?
Well, situation comes out of the bowl-in. You have a true breakaway. It's a 90-degree cross. You had 2 purple jerseys going. And now you're going to put all 4 players in front to block it. So I'd rather see a 3 here just for the open goal based on the breakaway.
Right. So Alejandro Novicio Estrada going to attempt this penalty 4 a little bit into the wind. So here is Alejandro.
So off to the left side there, and Hawaii Polo Life will dodge a bullet. And they'll go for another knock-in.
Umpire calls play. Here is Taranco off the back line. Taranco looking down the field. He's going to send it over here to Peroto. Peroto finding that unmarked spot, and Zubia comes in. Peroto avoiding the hook on that near side play. Peroto being caught by Nick Roldan. Can Nick Roldan ride him off? Peroto has the line of the ball on his near side. Goes for a near side neck shot. Off the pony. Over the back line. Yes, now it is. So we'll have a knock-in. So, boy, Seminole Casino was lucky on that play.
Yeah, the Proto was going hard there, but great second effort by Nicky Roldan to get out there and push Proto to the near side, and he was in place to try to block that with 1:44 on the clock here. Let's see what Seminole Casino can do on this knock-in. Is going to be Zubia.
Zubia up against the boards, still on the ball. Hits a shot downfield, a little bit off to the right. Nobody there. Chris Dawson's going to go back and try and do something with this ball. He's got Taranco telling him what to do right behind him. And Melissa right there behind Taranco. Hey-ho. Brings it out in open territory. Sends a little touch pass over to Peroto. But unable to get to Peroto. Cavanaugh picks it up and sends it back down the field. But Estrada, the first one there with a nice back shot. Nick Roldan wheels around. He's got a shot on goal, and he puts it through. What a shot. What a play by Seminole Casino, working well together.
Wow, the clock goes tick, tick, tick. They'll play this out, but with 52 seconds on the clock, super back shot from Estrada and a one-timer from Nick Roldan, smoking that one through the center of the goal into the trees behind. They'll wait for the final players to get here. They'll still got time, 37 seconds on the bowling.
An important bowl-in right here, and Taranco gets it. Somebody needs to break up that play if Seminole Casino wants a chance. There's our first horn. This might be the last run of this game. Taranco still working the ball. Taranco hits it into Roldan. Taranco looking for a foul and a back shot out of there by Estrada over to Roldan. Roldan unable to keep going down the field. 14 seconds left on the clock. Peroto turns it around. Is he going to work it or is he going to shoot? He's going to shoot towards goal, and that ball is through to tie the game up. And you know what? We've got overtime coming our way.
And you know what? Everybody on the Hawaii Polo Life team actually stopped playing. They were sitting there talking about that foul. Give it up to the young Polo star, Perota Cabiaso. Second effort. His whole team was actually not liking the call there, and he kept playing. I'm going to give it up to the kid. Well done, man. That's just good ball. Way to stay focused, Proto.
He was giving his 110%, had confidence in it, didn't care about what everybody else did, just did his own thing, knew what.
No, that's just great play by the kid. I mean, to do that, I mean, like you said, they thought there was a blocking foul there. It looked to me like Taranco was holding the ball anyways. They told him to use it, bounce off a pony, and then Proto just kept his head down. So just great focus there by the young player.
Yep. Stay with us. We've got a brief break in the action between the 6th and 7th period of play. Tie game 8-8. Seminole Casino playing against Hawaii Polo Life.
All right, welcome back, 7th Chucker. First goal wins here. So on the bowl in, that ball's going to bounce out. Zubia, Kavanaugh, one-timer from Nick. Loose ball play. Alejandro's has Zubia. Zubia inside the 60. Juan Martin, Kavanaugh, they come together. Kavanaugh with the neck shot. And I'm not sure where that ball, if it's still on the field or not, or where it was down there. And maybe he had a whistle on the play. And remember, if that ball was in the center, you should be getting a good look on this one. And they're going to be able to challenge it. We do have a challenge, Steve. We always get one more challenge. Each team does receive a challenge. I love this challenge in the overtime chucker, which when it comes, the first goal wins, and sudden death, it's always great to be able to throw it to the camera, take a good look at this, and the umpire in the booth's going to have a great look where that ball was, because it's either a reaching call on Kavanaugh or a clean play.
And right down there in front of the end zone camera, too. Chucker
so
TV doing a great job. And in fact, we probably don't give enough. How many times have we watched the tape or the viewers at home and we see the goal scored? I mean, the videographers on the end zone, I don't think they get enough credit.
Yeah, I think all the videographers, they do a great job. Drone pilots.
Center
also,
camera.
Of course, we have Stephanie in the center cam, our two, elder family members, and we have a lot of new camera people to do a great job. So it looks like they're talking about this one, Steve. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we won't mention the IRO's name because right now the game is on his shoulders. But still, he's carefully reviewing. This is an important call one way or the other. And I'm not going to predict what the call is going to be right here. The only thing I'm going to predict is that the final score is going to be 9-8. So, not putting my head on the chopping block right here at this point. So, while we're waiting, the team that we did not mention, Santa Rita, with Pablo Spinacci, Nacho Figueroa, Sugar Erskine, Horacio Lorente. Yeah, we did mention 4 6-goal players. So, that rounds out the 8-team entry here in the World Polo League's Founders Cup. And a doubleheader today. And, of course, Sunday, the finals of the $100,000 World Cup, Santa Rita going against Richard Mill. So still waiting on the IRO's word right here. And don't forget to join us this afternoon at 3 o'clock when Pampa Norte takes on Great Oaks, and Pampa Norte, a new team here at the Grand Champions Polo Club and in the World Polo League, a 23-goal team. And Great Oaks, a 24-goal team. And White Birch, we don't know their handicap yet, as they still have a player to be announced. So it looks like the players are moving around a little bit right here, right now. And it looks like they might be lining up for a bowl-in, but still some discussion on the radio. So taking a little bit of time right here to make the decision. And it looks like they have made their decision, but I'm not sure what it is. And once we find out,
they're going to go with the safety on this one, Steve. I guess they are going to call it, I think. Let me see what they decide. It looked like I guess they're going to call, they're talking about it, where that ball was placed when Diego cleaned it out.
Maybe that's what the trigger was, to see if it came off of Zubia's mallet down there at the end. But Kavanaugh definitely got a neck shot out of it. Now, remember, if it goes off of an opponent's pony, it's not a safety as well. So
here's the opportunity. So they do get a safety. So that ball must have been hit out by Diego from the save. And they did the challenge. So they lost their challenge. So the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek still has a challenge here and an opportunity to win the game here on the penalty 6.
Here is Alejandro.
With the worm burner right to Melissa. Oh, Melly gets a piece of it. And that ball will just roll out of bounds. And with 7 minutes on the clock, remember, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek still has a challenge. So let's see what happens here. See if Hawaii Polo Life gets a positive possession, or if Seminole Casino Coconut Creek can shut them down before they get to center field. There's the outlet pass to Peroto Cambiaso, who had the tying goal at the end. Peroto takes it back to the inside, and Alejandro will face up. Cavanaugh looking for some space. There's Cavanaugh looking for the run here. Now Diego and Zubia will press him. Nicky Roldan is going to come from right to left. Nicky gets in there, pushes it back. Nice little play there by Nick. Zubia, he's got players going forward. He'll leave it for Alejandro, and now Estrada. Estrada with Cambiaso looking for Nicky. Roldan and Taranco. Hey-ho, swing and a miss, and then he'll pick his own ball up, though. Good second effort, and Estrada's by himself. Peroto's going to press him here. Take it inside. And moving forward, and they have players downfield, so they're going to take this one down to the 60, I would think. We'll see what they decide, and no, I can't figure it out anymore, so I guess it's going to be from the spot.
Yeah, it looks like a spot hit, but I'm kind of in agreement with you. I thought Nick was in the center over there by himself, and how about a challenge here?
Well, they can challenge the ball placement, I guess. They do have your challenge the ball placement, so they're going to go ahead and challenge the ball placement. Might as well. And look at that. They're going to move it down to a 60, so great challenge. And I agree with this. That ball should have been moved. Steve, again, you're going to give Peroto a good foul here because you're going to set them up to line their team back up.
Yep.
And so you got to move that ball.
Yep.
And also, Alejandro wasn't making a turn. He wasn't coming across the field. He was going facing downfield, and he had Nick and Melissa downfield again.
Yeah.
And remember, with Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, you always got to remember that Melissa's always going to be down there. So there's always a person down there. And 9 times out of 10, they always play underneath her. And so that works against you when it comes to the whistle.
Exactly.
It helps Seminole Casino Coconut Creek when it goes against a team that fouls.
So Zubia, they're going to pass the stick, as you say, and Zubia's going to take this penalty for instead of Alejandro.
All right, so good challenge there. And they'll retain their challenge still. The Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, and as we were just talking about, it looks like we might have a tack time.
Yeah, I think Nick is off doing some tack over there.
All right, so it's 5:57 to be precise. It's been a nail biter, Steve.
Yeah, it has. Back and forth, back and forth.
Man, look at they have this field. Look at they have this. Just shows you how hard they've been working. They've tore it up. They've been running everywhere. Very evenly chewed up today. But a super field here at the White Birch Polo Farm. And so Juan Martin Zubia, has Juan Mar hit one a 60 today? Where's he at on his penalties?
I don't think so. Alejandro had a penalty 4, but
yeah.
I don't think...
Alejandro's had a couple, actually, hasn't he?
3s and 2s.
Yeah, he had the 6, and Alejandro decided to pass it, but Zubia very, very strong on the penalty shots also, along with Nicky. Melissa doesn't take a lot of 60s, but she does take the 2s and 3s when she's feeling up. So it looks like they're going to make sure Nick's okay. That'll give everyone on Hawaii Polo Life the opportunity to jump on a fresh 4-legged athlete if needed. Because if this ball goes wide, they will have the opportunity to knock in. Here comes Zubia for the win. Juan Martin Zubia gets a hold of that one. And the high flag is Juan Martin Zubia. Steve, what a shot.
What a shot. What a way to end. What a challenge. So
yeah, great challenge, but I think it was well done. I think all around across the board, I think great call by the IRO. We got to see enough players downfield. Nicky actually even had his own player beat on that one, running the goal. So I think a great job there.
By all, yeah. In that challenge, they hit pay dirt. So.
You got it. We want to thank Hawaii Polo Life. A lot of games still to be played here. Remember, 4 teams in each bracket. So once again, we will see you this afternoon. But let's throw it to our sideline correspondent, James Fody, for our final words of the day.
Thank you, Dale. Thank you, Steve. Another great game here at the World Polo League as Seminole Casino defeats Hawaii Polo Life 9-8 in overtime. Make sure to tune back into Chucker TV this afternoon when Great Oaks will face off against Pampa Norte at 3 p.m. On behalf of our entire crew, I'm James Fody saying thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. And as we like to say here on Chucker TV, we love the polo.